Hi everyone, Emily Leduc here with Leduc Marketing. I have taken a couple of weeks off. It's been a little while since you've seen me. The holidays have been kind of crazy, so I needed a little extra time. But thank you for joining me again. This is the first video that you've ever watched, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm an email marketing consultant and freelancer. I have several years of experience in email marketing, and I'm really passionate about holistic healing, plant medicine, and overall making a positive impact on the planet. So I do have clients in a variety of industries, but typically I do work with businesses related to natural health and wellness. So as I mentioned earlier, I do release a few videos each month with different topics related to email marketing. And the reason I do this is that I hope that you can take away things to then implement within your own email marketing. So today we will be talking about email deliverability and why it's an important factor in your email marketing. So I think first we should probably talk about what is email marketing. Not email marketing, email deliverability. Email deliverability, so that is your ability to deliver your emails to your subscribers' inboxes. So when you're sending an email, where does it land? Were you successful at getting in the inbox? Did your email bounce? Or was your email potentially marked as spam? So this is a really important thing because obviously, you're investing your time and money on email marketing and you want to make sure that it's reaching your recipient's inbox. But then also it does impact your sender reputation and potentially your ability to send emails in general. So really important thing to evaluate. The first step to take is to evaluate your data and really understand what is your current deliverability rate. The average rate that can differ by industry and by business, but typically you want to be at 98% or higher. So 98% of the time your emails are reaching your recipient's inbox. And if you're noticing a lower rate than this, there's definitely a few things that you can dig into, which is what we'll talk about today. And we have 4 things to talk about. The first one here is to ensure that you have permission. So according to CAN-SPAM, the CAN-SPAM laws, you should only be sending your emails to those that have requested and subscribed to your email list. So that means no purchasing lists. And a best practice as well is to implement double opt-in so that you can verify the ownership of the email address. So these are the emails like you've subscribed to someone's list and you get an email right away that says, please confirm your email address. That's double opt-in. And this is a really great way to weed out invalid email addresses, ensure that ownership, like I mentioned. And another great thing with double opt-in is that it is way more likely to result in high email engagement with it being that first email. So it automatically will positively impact your sender reputation and then impact your overall deliverability. So the second one that I want to talk about is align your emails with the expectations that you've set and make sure that you're providing value. So if you said that you are going to be sending a monthly newsletter with tips on how to improve your health with plant medicine, are you doing that? Or are you sending 3 to 5 emails a month with unrelated content on what you had said you would do? So really make sure that you're aligning with those expectations. Email is an important way to build trust with your prospects, your customers. So if you don't align with those expectations, you're losing that trust. You can also determine if you're providing value by looking at your email engagement. So if you consistently see low email engagement or different trends, what are you doing to adjust your communications then? So that's the second one. The third one that I have here, I would say is probably one of the most important things. They're all important, but the third one is to establish list hygiene practices. So according to HubSpot, your contact database naturally decays by 22.5% each year, which is huge. So if you are not maintaining as well as growing your email list, this will likely negatively impact your overall deliverability. So a few list hygiene practices that you can implement are: 1, monitor and manage your hard and soft bounces. 2nd, identify duplicates and eliminate or merge these records into one. 3rd is remove inactive contacts. So again, looking at that engagement, removing those inactive ones. The next one is eliminate junk contacts, including fixing data, formatting, and errors with that. And a great way to kind of get around this is by utilizing email validation on your forms. So when someone's subscribing, there's this validation tool that will, kind of flag anyone that isn't a valid email address. And then the last one that we'll talk about today is implementing a re-engagement campaign and then determining your cutoff point. So the tactic is to unsubscribe old email addresses who haven't clicked browse your site or purchase anything within a certain period of time. Whatever that period of time is will really depend on your business. Oftentimes a re-engagement campaign will be a few emails that will provide an offer or a reason to re-engage. Think of these emails as being the hey, we miss you type of thing that you'll usually see out there. But the goal is to re-engage them. And if they're continuing to not engage, then at some point you're going to unsubscribe them if they're just, again, not continuing to engage. I know that almost every company I speak with is just we don't want to remove people from our email list, but people change over time, their needs change, and these unengaged contacts aren't doing your business any good. Maybe email just isn't the right form of communication, or they're just no longer interested in your business. And if you continue to email them, it's going to, 1, be a poor experience for them, but then also negatively impact your deliverability and sender reputation. So honestly, you might as well just say goodbye to those folks. So those are the 4 things, lots of information. Let's just quick recap what that was. So if you're noticing low deliverability rates, a few things I'd recommend digging into are: 1, do you have the permission to send to your recipient emails? And make sure that you're implementing double opt-in upon email subscription. The second one is align your email frequency, cadence, and content to the expectations that you've set with your recipients, and ensure that each and every email that you send provides value to your audience. The third one, really important one, maybe I should have put this first, I don't know, but maintain list hygiene practices by monitoring your bounces, removing invalid contacts, and ensure that you have accurate data. The fourth one is implement a re-engagement campaign for unengaged contacts and determine your cutoff point for when you will unsubscribe them. So those are the 4 different ones. Hopefully you have some really great takeaways for your own business. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you have any questions on what we talked about, definitely reach out to me. Happy to help in any way that I can. Next week, I will be discussing what an email preference center is and why you should have one. I've been noticing a lot of my clients, or just looking at other emails out there, people are not leveraging preference centers, and they're so important. So tune in next week. We'll learn about why that is. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and email list to stay informed about the weekly videos I release. All links are below here. And then lastly, if your company is health and wellness related and you're looking for assistance with your email marketing, please contact me directly. I can and do work with several different industries, but like I said, I specialize in cannabis and other health and wellness related businesses. So Thank you again, and I will see you all next week.